Okay, let's see if we're finally going live. How is everyone going today? How is everyone going today? Testing. I am live! Finally! My camera looks like... My camera looks like it's in the 1970s, so I want to apologise in advance for that, because it absolutely hates me. I don't know why. Guys, it absolutely hates me, this camera. And it's like the oldest fucking camera I own. But I can't really do much about it, which really sucks. Oh, she sent me... Sorry, Mike being a bitch to me. Awkward. I hate how... Let's change it over to this. As you might know, guys, I am still setting up OBS, because I've only had this PC for like a day, and the whole day I've been asleep. So, bear with me if my stream's going to be shit. It's just I'm still setting it up. It's still under scene 1, 2, and 3. So it hasn't actually been fully done up yet, unfortunately. One day it will be fixed, like the old one. But at least we've got it kind of working. So let us just try to get this freaking thing to work. Yeah, so I have to deactivate this one, and then activate this one. Which even then, still does not want me to work it. Okay, you are just the birds and the bees. Hey-o!
Hey.
Long time no see.
Been a long time, my friend.
Jesus, yeah. Sorry, I'm still working out OBS on this computer because it's... I am a dumbass, and I do not know how shit works. I had it all set up on the last one, and now I'm like, okay, remember what you did last time? Try and do it again. And my head's like, fucked if I know.
I really think I should help you out there.
I know how to do it. It's just my head is like, okay, this does this and this does this. And I'm working with like an 80s camera that looks like something from fucking Vietnam. So, I gotta wait until I get paid to get the better camera. That's the funniest thing about it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, how's it been?
Alright. Surviving at least.
I can see that. I can see that. Now, I gotta warn you, I've got a mustache. So, yeah, fuck. Why is my camera not working?
I had my problems big time there.
Yeah, my camera hates me. See, it turns on and then turns off. It hates me. Oh, because fucking OBS is running. Because OBS is running at the moment. It's like, hang on. You might need to deactivate it to work it. Watch this, ready? I fixed it. Yay! And I fixed it! The 90s camera finally works. Yay! Give it about half an hour, it will freeze. I swear to God. Between that and the fact that on the laptop, it was like using the... Apparently that thing has a microphone in it. And I've got like a fucking expensive microphone here. The
I
microphone...
haven't got one.
Oh, well, I'll send you one.
I'm using the one on my laptop. I haven't got one for my big computer.
Off. I've got two, so I might... If you want, I can send you one, because these are the best. These are Razors. So... Legit, everything of mine is Razer. Even the fucking chair is Razer. Not
I've got a chair for last Christmas, I believe. I had a computer chair, and it's an MSI one that to match my big computer.
Sure, that's pretty good.
And it's been beauty too.
I've been saying you've been playing The Sims.
I can't help it. It's either that or I just play Minecraft or something.
I know. I was looking at it, going, I'm stuffed with that kind of stuff anyway. I'm still trying to play Security Breach, and I'm fucking hardcore going at it with Moondrop. Kept my ass handed to me every left, right, and centre. I actually nearly shit myself the other night because I was recording it, and I was like, "Yeah, I think he's down at the bottom." Next minute, right up my fucking face against the wall, he just jump scares me. I'm like, Jesus! Fucking Mum was in the room next to me, going, "What the bloody hell's going on?" And I said, "Fucking animatronic." She looks and goes, "Declan, you're an idiot." So, fuck, it was funny. Yeah, I got this guy here, fucking looking at me. He sits there and he fucking antagonizes me. Everything I do wrong, he just goes. I'm like, stop judging me. Hey, bit Ryan, stop judging me. Fuck, it's funny.
I could play Halo, but I don't want to bore you to tears.
Oh no, I've already got all the Halos. Got them on Xbox. In fact, I've got Halo Infinite finished, actually.
I haven't even got that one because I've got an Xbox 360.
Yeah. I got
And
the
that's
original
hard to
Xbox one.
find some games for that.
Jesus, yeah, it'd be next to impossible.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
I actually had it for a while, so.
I don't even know if I've still got my Oh no, I smashed my 360 because of some sort of game. Let's just say I'm not allowed to play Silent Hill anymore. Fucking Pyramid Head came out of nowhere, and I'm like, nah, yeet.
I got stuck in a game at one time, and that nearly threw my Xbox out the window too. And I was just about unplug and throw it out the window. Of course, at the time it was a rented house, so I couldn't, so I was about to throw it out the door instead.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I just said, no, calm down. Let's not get violent.
Well, I remember one time I raged out on a game. I can't remember what the game was, to be honest. I slammed my controller on the table, and it only just remembered this is an Elite Series 2 controller worth $300. I like smashed it 3 times and then looked at it and was like, oh shit! I'm glad it didn't do damage, but I was looking at it going, shit!
Yeah.
I was going, I'm not paying another $300 controller. No, I rage one somewhere. Smashed somewhere, I don't know where it is. It's probably down there somewhere. But yeah, I've got one that I especially just throw at the wall. My neighbour doesn't even This is the best part. I actually live by myself now. This is my house. Beautiful.
Did you buy it or rent it or?
I bought it. With my inheritance from my dad. So, he got me a house in Lavie. So.
In Lavington?
Yeah.
I know where that is. That's near Aubrey, I believe.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes down the road from Aubrey.
Yeah, and it's a couple of minutes from down from Holbrook.
About 30 minutes.
Yeah. My grandma lives up in Holbrook.
I know, didn't she used to live near the vet?
Yes.
Yeah, I would see you got off the bus and I'd be like, oh, should I see Jess? But then that was the day my dog was put down, so I was like, probably not. That was a funny day because half of me was like, oh, I saw Jess, I should say hi. But the rest of me was like, actually, you know, there's a pretty important thing happening. Your dog is being put down. So I was like, say hi to Jess or the dog. And then in the end, I was like, I don't know. I thought it was fine. Mum's like, are you seriously thinking about this? I was like, yeah.
It's always a tough decision.
Yeah. See your best mate, or the dog getting put down. It's like, ah, shit. Which one should I do?
That's
Fuck.
it.
It's so funny. The shit I've been on for adventures is just the funniest stuff ever. There's always the easiest option to lighting a candle. It's using one of these.
Most of us don't have that.
I know one person who has it and one person who really wants it. And that one person can't come to my house anymore. Not gonna name any names.
We know
Ben.
what's annoying.
Yeah, he was wearing my Master Chief helmet when playing Halo, and he was like taking photos of it, being like, "Oh yeah, look at me," and I'm like, "Excuse me, I own that. It's my helmet." And
See?
his mates were like, "Liar." So that was the funniest shit ever that day. I think the funniest thing about it is he's the supervisor at Z-Bar.
Ooh.
So he had that so much reputation, lost it all. Because he had the Master Chief helmet on. And he was like, he was in like a T-top and everything. He was just sitting there on his ass playing games. And then the boss looked at him and was like, "Oh, so you're a gamer?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Well, let your reputation go down the ground.
Yeah, the funniest thing about that is I work with him. So it's like every time I go to work, I'll be like, "Master Supervisor." He'll be like, "Shut the fuck up. Shut up." Oh, that's funny. Yeah, how have you been? Anyway.
I've been alright. Plodding along, but alright.
Same.
Should play a different game now. I'm getting bored with this.
I legit can't play a game because the only Xbox I've got that runs, I have more Xboxes, they just aren't set up, is the Series S. And nothing is downloaded on it except for the Matrix, the Matrix game,
Yeah.
for Unreal Engine 5. That is it. So unless I want to be just looking at graphics and driving around, I legit can't play a single game. So it is the funniest shit ever. I think the best thing was when I first got it was at Christmas, and because I bought it
Yeah.
second hand, it still had a game downloading on it, and it was fucking Paw Patrol. So like I had me boss there, I had the supervisor there, I had my mum there, my stepdad, my granddad, everybody in the family, seeing that my Xbox was downloading Paw Patrol. And they were like, "Declan!" And I was like, I didn't download it, I didn't press the button. And Mum's like, "I saw you push the button." I was like, "Shut up, Mum." So that's currently installed.
Don't give me any more trouble, please.
Yeah, I was like, "Please don't talk about it." So my initial response was, play a game on Cloud Game. And immediately the first game come in the head, Lawn Mowing Simulator. And all through that, the whole family was like, "Don't run over the flowers!" And I was just purposely running over flowers, losing money, everything. I was like, I want you to mow grass. Me be like, "Haha, rosebud." Brrr. And the worst part about it is my stepdad is a botanist, so he absolutely loves plants. When he was like, I was like, "Oh, what's this plant?" He's like, "Oh, it's like a rose, or it's like a different type of flower." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." He'd be like, "No, not the roses." And I'd just be looking at him like, "Nerd."
Well, shit.
This is how you mow, stepdad. You run over everything. I remember there was a lawn gnome on the grass, because you have to like pick them up before you start mowing. I just fucking ran it over. Thing shot out of the mower as fast as it can go. My stepdad's like, "If you were a mower..."
The receiving end.
Yeah, my stepdad was like, if you got on my mower, I'd be scared shitless. And I was like, it's just a game, relax. Me in my head being like, haha, the dog goes brrr. And then there was cars that I was running into, there was the building I ran into, everything. I was just demolishing the entire place. And here was my stepdad going, if I was playing, I would just mow the grass. I'm like, shut up, no you won't. You would run over everything like me. And he's like, actually, you know,
Well, challenge accepted.
it's like when I first got my license, because I always play driving games. My mum was like, okay, remember, do not drift this car. And I was like sitting there being like, I can't promise anything. Mum's like, okay, turn the car off, we're going. So, that was so funny.
I've got my license too.
I've only got my L's because the car I had shit itself. For no particular reason at all. I didn't do doughies with it. Nothing. Let's just say it needed a lot of spare parts after I was finished with it.
So in other words, you
Okay.
totaled the car.
Not totaled it. We had a main problem with it was the fuel pump. So my initial response was just full ass it. Full ass the gears, give it to max revs and then change the gear. It blew the motor. So at the start it was like, okay, we've got a problem. Don't ruin the car. We can fix this problem. And then the next day was like, nah, the car's fucked. No. I'm like, I didn't even go full speed yet.
No, that's not always the case.
Yeah, Mum was like, you can do anything on the farm. You can drift, burn out, doughies, anything. Just don't do it on the road. So initially I started doing drifts and doughies at home, which I think was the reason why we blew the engine. But it was so good. Because I'm the only one of my mates here that can drive a car. Heath hasn't got a license. Aiden hasn't got a license. Kyle hasn't got a license. None of them have licenses, nor cars. And they're living with their mums. But at the same time, it's like, at least I can drive. And it's like the quiet kid at school is now the best kid at the world. Even though he blew up a car and run over roses. So, God, it was funny. So how long have you had your license for?
About a couple of months now.
Jesus. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Here's something you might like. Do you know who this artist is?
Your camera's not focusing.
I know.
You can't see them.
I know. Thank you, 40p graphics. Okay, he's. Mum's like, get a camera. It'd be great. I buy like a $20 camera pack, and this is the camera I get. I literally bought a $200 streaming essentials kit, which was this boom, camera, ring light, graphics card. Graphics card shit itself. The microphone that came with it shit itself. The ring light shit itself, and the camera looks like this. The only thing I got out of it was a $200 arm. That's it. Pain in the ass. His name's Alan Walker. And if you didn't notice, if you didn't notice, this has his signature on it.
You kidding?
No.
That's his actual signature.
Yep.
Shit, how did you manage that?
I'm friends with him. I went to a concert in Melbourne like 3 years ago, and I got to meet him. I think it was Ultra Melbourne. So I got that, and then I got the mask he wears somewhere here. It's over in the lounge room somewhere. Hang on. I'll go get it and show you. It cost me a ton of money. See, it's the world's best mask. It's the mask he always wears. It's amazing. I mean, he always wears this around everywhere, so... Yeah, I had a lot of people come up to me and be like, how did you get this mask? And I'm like, oh, it's through a website. And literally, I've got like 5 people at the moment going, oh, I'm getting one. I'm like, yeah, when you get paid, probably. But this thing costs like 2 mortgages. Fuck, it's expensive, but it's bloody good. At least it's like really comfortable and stuff, so... Oh, you should meet Slut. Hang on. Okay. This is Slut. The only reason it's called Slut is because there's a problem in the mechanism and the voice recognition that when you say Evie, it doesn't work. But when you call it a slut, it works.
Okay, now that's interesting.
Yeah, watch, ready? Okay. Now, it should only say Evie and then work. But what? Obviously. Hey, Slut. Come on now, why don't you want to work? Hey, Slut. Yeah, dirty little hoe, aren't ya?
Oh my god! No, I think I've seen it all.
Yep, Evie's a slut, and it accepts it.
Wow.
It accepts it. I love it. And I heard that a lot of them actually shouldn't do that. It should just be like, when you say Evie, then it notices it. But this just notices anything you say. You could call it a slut, a hoe, anything. It's like, really? That's exactly what I am! It's just the best. And it when it looks at you, it's just like dying eyes, just being like, I know what you called me. Now, I've also got to admit, I am becoming an anime fan. Huge time that I've actually got an ecchi doll here. Okay, have you ever heard of Darling in the Franxx?
I think I have, yes.
Meet my 02 figure.
Is she fully clothed or?
No. It's okay. There's hair and she's got her legs crossed. But it's from the opening credits. Yeah, another reason my mates can't come over because... Yeah. One of them wanted to buy one and I was like, probably not if you live at home with your mum. You should just walk in the door and see that and go, what the fuck? God, you should have seen it when my mum first came here and saw all that. She was like, is that pornographic? And I was like, no, it's an anime. And she's like, oh, okay. But yeah, eventually I'm going to get Tanjiro and Izuko as well. Hopefully. And then probably Eren with the Colossal Titan.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to take so long because... There's a shop in Albury that's starting to sell them, but they only get it when it comes out in Japan. And, there's one, I think the Colossal Titan comes out next year. So, cross fingers, I get to get that, if it's not going to be sold out, because they only sell one of every figure. But yeah. Anyways, I better get going because I got work tonight and I better have a sleep because I have literally been up since 4 o'clock yesterday. And you can probably tell, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I can.
Because I usually start work at like 10 o'clock at night and work until 4 o'clock in the morning. Come home, eat Maccas.
What do you work at again?
Z-Bar. I work as a glassy.
Bartender.
Glassy. I clean the glasses, make sure the floor's clean, go into the toilets and do unspeakable shit with unspeakable shit. And yeah, I do all that stuff, which, trust me, with how long I've been working there, I've got PTSD over toilets now. I will never go to a public one.
Given because it comes with any type of work.
I know, but I think the worst one was getting...
I worked at KFC for a year long because I wanted to get out of school.
Probably not the best, was it?
No, it was the best, but I didn't like going on the toilet so much.
Yeah, I got pissed on the first night I worked there. Because this guy was so drunk, he forgot to put his pants down. And he had the pose. You know, he had the going, he was going. But there was just that part of his head that was like, oh, my pants are already down, and they weren't down. And he pissed on his pants, and it ran straight down the leg, out the back like a rocket, hitting me on the side of the shoe. I'm just there cleaning, being like, excuse me, sir, but I think you forgot a step. And he's like, oh, shit, thanks. And then you know what? He doesn't just put his pants down, put it out, and like, conceal it. No, he puts his pants to the ground. Ass cheeks out, pissing everywhere. I'm standing there like, I don't want to clean this, not now. And in my head, I was like, he's getting ready to take a shit in the bathroom. I was like, if I get a notifying that a guy standing up just shit himself all over the cubicles, I swear to God. So I was like, no, I can't deal with that. So I was like to the boss, I was like, can you get people to take care of that stuff? Because I just got pissed on. And then I just saw a grown man's ass cheeks. And that's the last thing I wanted to see at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, oh yeah, we had to deal with, like, drunk people and all that. No, you can't say shit until you get pissed on and then see a grown man's ass cheeks. And then have to remind a person to pull their pants down. It's like the meme that the guy's like, it's kind of gay. It's like, no, it's not gay. I'm gay. It's like, well, no, it's just...
You do work like that, and it's...
Yeah.
And you can't do anything about that, because you need the money sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I'm like looking at it back every day, being like, that was one hairy ass cheek. Someone needs a bloody bikini wax, because shit. It's like fucking Vietnam all over there. Probably Viet Cong people coming around his ass cheeks. They're hiding in there somewhere. But there was a girl that puked into a cup. And it was like perfect level as well. It was so remarkable to see. The puke was in the cup, but it didn't overflow the cup. It was just perfect lining. And I was looking at it being like, that saves me so much hassle. I just pick it up, put it down. I'm getting PTSD, you can tell. Pick it up, put it in the sink, clean it out. That's it. The girl comes up to me and goes, bleh! Puke all over my shirt. I'm going, fuck, I need a new shirt. I walk up to the boss with puke all over my shirt, and the boss is like, you didn't. And I was like, no. This chick literally walked up to me. I think this was her cup. And she filled it halfway, but she had a bit more to go, and I'm wearing it. And she goes, that's okay, we'll get you a new shirt. And the new shirt I got Absolutely fucking hated wearing it. It was the most rudest shirt ever. It had some sort of nude girl on it on a hood. And I was like, the last shirt I had just said, like, was an Xbox, PlayStation one that just said PlayStation in Japanese. Because that's literally the only black shirt I got. And I went from being a gamer to someone who's got nudity on their chest. And I was like, just walking around, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I took it off. And this was when another worker walked in. A girl worker. And was like... And I was like...
Don't ask any questions.
No, she came up to me after work and asked me out. And I was like, sorry, I just can't. And she was like, oh, that's okay. But yeah, it was like, I was there topless with my fucking chest and abs fucking showing. And then she just walks up and whistles. And I just look behind me and go, what the fuck was that? And I thought it was some drunk guy. I'm just like, oh, mate, look at those. And then walks back out. No, it was my worker. Going. And then my boss was like, oh, so I heard you were showing off your body in the kitchen. And I was like, no, I took the shirt off and then I cleaned up my other shirt and put the other shirt back on. And she's like, oh, okay, because she saw your abs. I'm like, I don't care if she saw my dick. I just want another shirt. Everyone, even my supervisor was like, for fuck's sake, Declan. Go to the private rooms and then get dressed. And I'm like, hey, I lived on a farm, okay? When you had puke on your thing, you got your shirt off no matter what. And it's just so funny living on the farm and working at Z-Bar are like two completely different things, but somehow I'm mixing both of them at the same time. Like, I think there was one that was the guy had shit on the floor and nobody touched it. I literally grabbed it with a towel and threw it in the toilet, and everyone was looking at me like, how did you do that? I was like, you think that's bad? Just wait until you meet cattle. Bigger shit. And
I know, I've seen those in real life.
yeah, I know, I had to clean them up around the farm. God, that was terrible. Oh, when it's hard. It was good when it was hard, but when it was soft, it was like, ugh. When it was hard, it was like, oh, you can literally just pancake it straight into the bag. The other one, you were like, okay, put the mask on, we're going to be here for a while. But yeah, like, all these stories about the farm and that at Z-Bar, everyone's like, ugh, that actually happened? Ugh. I think the funniest one was one of my workmates, Chloe. She was like, hey, guess what? I heard you lived on a farm. Is it true that eggs come from chickens? I looked at her like, bitch, what? What? Yes, they come from chickens. Damn it. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like, this is what society has led us to. They think chickens just pop into existence in coals. It's like, they don't even be born. They just plock. There they are. Chicken. Whole cooked. Egg in carton. Ready to go. Just popped into existence. And I just looked at her like, you're a fucking idiot. Yes, chickens exist. That's where they come from. And then she gave me the age-old question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And I said, fucked if I know. It's like, I don't know what...
I really could answer this one, but I don't think I should.
Okay, what came first?
I think it was the chicken first, because the eggs come from chickens.
Yeah, but where does the chicken come from?
The egg.
And where does the egg come from?
The chicken.
Exactly. It's a paradox.
Sure is.
It's like, what came first, the milk or the cow? It's like, well, I mean, technically, both at the same time. Out of nowhere, I swear to God, one of them popped into existence. Either that was some genetic shit that was like, hey, guess what? We got a duck, and then we got a retarded duck. Let's plop them together and make chimkin. You never know. Could have happened. A lot of other things.
You never know.
I mean, I think, what else was a funny story from work? Shot day. Okay, so my mate Ben, who's the supervisor, he's been training me up for shots. So, like, every Sunday, we have shot day, which is like, you can drink as much alcohol as you want, get shit-faced, just go home safely. And it's like, at the end of the day, to, like, calm yourself down. Or at the end of the week, sorry. And we had shots one night, and this girl looked at me like, how are you toppering them all back? And I was like, half drunk, being like, I don't fucking know. How does one drink milk? Just fucking guggle it down. And I think the best one was when I had Fireball. All the other people were like, oh, that's spicy, all that shit. No, me just be like, yep, that was easy. And I've actually got Fireball in the kitchen. Like, I got half a bottle. Because I was like, it's easy going. It's not even that bad. Literally everyone else was like, have you got taste buds? Because that shit's spicy.
No, yeah, it's spicy. For some people it's spicy, but other people, eh.
Yeah, for me it's not that spicy, but it's still got a bit of a kick when you shot down. And then it's another funny thing is when me and my mate had shots, he was like semi-drunk, falling on the bed, on the chair there, everything. And I was like, had the same amount of shots as him, and I still recorded a video on YouTube. And I was like recording, I think it was Poppy Playtime, which I think comes out next week. And you'll see him in the background falling on his ass. And like going to the toilet and puking his guts up. And then coming back here and being like, shots! And here I was being like, shut up, Ben, I'm recording. So.
Well, I can't wait for that video then. I'll
Yeah.
see that one then.
God, it was funny. I think the other one I've got was when I was talking to my missus at the time. And I was like telling her how much I loved her and all that. And he just comes in out of nowhere. Darts from the kitchen after taking a shot. Tackles me on the couch. And goes, ease up, Turbo! And I was like, okay, Jesus. I think I still actually got the video of that, actually. See if I can send you it, but fuck, it was funny. He is the funniest. He is the bestest guy I've ever met. Because he can be drunk, and at the same time, think he's sober. And I think the best part of the night was when he was like, you know what I want to do? And this is him, like, on the couch, legs spread, Xbox on, playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on Legendary on his Series X. And I was like, what? And he's like, I really want to fuck my girlfriend. And this came out of nowhere. I was like, done the stream, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for bed. And he's like, you know what I want to do? And I was just looking at him like, okay. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go and fuck my girlfriend. And I was like, okay, I don't need to know that, but okay. It's not something I needed to hear from my best mate, but okay. Here we go. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Siri, fuck off.
Sounds like you got an iPhone.
Yeah, I got the iPhone 12 Pro. And I absolutely hate it because my mum's now got an iPhone and she literally sends me things on AirDrop. So it's like...
I put a Samsung
Ease up,
A30.
Turbo. It's the
Samsung
boys
Galaxy
doing.
A30.
Here we go, have a listen to this.
Ease up, fucking Turbo. It's the boys doing.
This was out of nowhere. I was like, yo, I need to talk to my girlfriend. I need to make sure she's okay and happy because she was a bit down that night. No, he immediately turns around and goes, ease up, fucking Turbo. It's the boys' night. I'm like, yes, I know, but I gotta take care of her. And he's like, I don't care. You're taking shots right now. And half of me was like, are you telling me as a friend or asking me as a boss? And he's like, asking you as a boss. Take the fucking shot now. And I'm like, okay. God, it was funny.
You're gonna send all these videos Messenger.
I know. I got one here that I was drunk, and I have a bug zapper here. I don't know why. I bought it for no reason. I don't go outside. I don't have bugs in my house, but I bought a tennis racket bug zapper. And now I don't know where it is, and it's actually starting to scare me. Just be half asleep, rock into bed, and just... Ow! Found the bug zapper. That's somewhere around there somewhere. But yeah, I was like doing a Jontron meme where he does the nuts in the pan.
Yeah.
And I did that with the bug zapper. And then I accidentally zapped myself, and I was like on the floor, and my mate was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "That shit stings. Let's do it again." He's like, "Mate, I think you had too much." And this was him like falling down on the couch, half asleep. I was like, "Mate, you literally puked your guts up in the sink like 8 times. Come on." I haven't even done it once. Yet. Then there was the time I smashed a watermelon for no particular reason. I was like, will it smash? Yes! It smashed.
It clears that mine when drunk.
Yeah, my head is like so fucking hilarious when me and my mates are drunk. The amount of shit that happens is... Oh, then we have another one of my mate's Heath. He brought donuts. We bought donuts from the 7-Eleven down at Wodonga, because we've now got a 7-Eleven at Wodonga with Krispy Kremes. The fucking best donuts in the world. And we were like, we want to get a pack of 24 and just game all day.
Yeah.
Then it started raining.
Oh,
The box was fucked. There was not a single piece of cardboard on that box. He was literally holding it like this, being like, "Don't spill the donuts." And me, I had like one of the small boxes with like 4 donuts in it. I'm just like rocking around with it. And he's like... But I took a photo of it, and oh my god. The box was fucked. There was like nothing left of the box. And at the end of the day, I said, "You know, we should have actually gotten a bag." And he's like, "You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up." So, because I was like, I bought him for him. And I was like, "You carry the 24, I'll carry the 4. And he looked at me like, "That's a bit unfair." But I just looked back at him and was like, "Suck it up." We have that one. Then we have Benny Chief. But yeah, me and Ben, fuck. He literally comes to this place with either his Xbox Series X, his PS5, or a bunch of alcohol. Or all 3. And it's like, I'm like, bring the PS5. I want to play the PS5. And then I have all these alcohol that I'm like, at the end of the day, I am not going to remember a single thing. So I don't even remember playing the PlayStation. So it's like, oh, I played it, but I just don't remember playing it. And my head's like, well, that's fucked. You want to remember playing it? That's a bit stupid. Why did he bring it? God. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So this is the first one. Just to say that you look beautiful and...
He's on turbo!
It's like, you look beautiful. Just all of a sudden this guy tackles someone. He's up, Turbo!
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I want to say that you look beautiful and I love
He's on turbo!
You can hear him running from the lounge room just like, he's up, Turbo! And here I was being like, okay, just calm down, bro. Just calm down. And he's like, no, it's the boys' night. You need to take shots and pick your guts up. God, it was funny. What else was there? Oh, then there was the day I walked 30 Ks for a pie. I was in Holbrook and I was like, whole drunk, out of my head drunk. And I was like, I really want to make pie. So my head was like, the best pies are at Holbrook. So what did I do? I walked from Warnbrook to Holbrook, got a meat pie, and then stayed at my mate's place because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get home. Because I sobered up halfway through that, going, shit. Well, that's not good. And my mate's like, are you alright? And I was like, no.
Holbrook does have the best pies, and I've been there. And
Yeah.
And my grandfather absolutely loves them.
Yeah, they are the best though. It's just the only problem is, getting there for me. Even though I walked there and had like scars on my legs because I fell into a drain twice. I was like, I remember this one clearly because it was so funny. I was just walking along the road, and it was like pitch black because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I felt my leg go further than the ground down, and I was like, this must be a deep hole. Next minute, arse over I go, and I'm like, this is a storm drain. Like one of those huge storm drains. I'm like, how the fuck did I miss that? It wasn't even covered, it was just there, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm down. And my mum was on the phone, and she was like, are you okay? What's going on? And I was like, I seem to have fallen. And it wasn't a small fall either. The height of the drain was the same size as me. It was a full-on fall. And I was like looking up at it like, how the hell am I going to get out of here? And sober me would be like, did you make sure you're okay? Is there any snakes? No, my head was like, get the f*** out of here. I need a meat pie. So in the end I got out of it, and I looked at me mate and was like, there's a hole there. There's a hole there. And he goes, no fucking shit. I was like, what do you mean no shit? And he's like, dude, do you not see the hole? And he actually put the flash on, and I could see that it was all uncovered. Clear as day there was a storm drain there, but I somehow thought there wasn't. And it was like a cartwheel entrance as well. It was like 1 foot went down, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going with it. It's like, yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. 5 shots before. Half a bottle of Fireball and some Jack Daniels, and I'm like, wee. I literally looked like Baymax half power. It's like, low battery. There's a hole here. Wee. It was so graceful that my mate videotaped it. I don't think he sent me it, but he still has it. I know he still has it. He sent me it on YouTube. And it was literally me just walking along, and the next minute just gone. Disappeared. Don't even exist. Because it's like 1 second I'm there, and the next I look like I'm going into a portal. And the next you just see my head pop out of the side, just like, help! I seem to have fallen.
Just gotta get your friend to send me that.
Yeah, I will when he sends me that, because I was like, I really want to see it. But he's like, no, I don't want to show you it because it'll be embarrassing. I'm like, no, it won't be. It'll be friggin' hilarious. Because it's literally just me walking along, talking to him, and then I just like go, like, yeah, mate, that's good, so good, yeah. And then my head just goes, I seem to have fallen. And he's like, Jesus, Declan. But I had so many scars that night. I had the entire left leg was just bloody.
Well, I gotta go in my grandfather's home.
Oh, good. It was nice to getting to see you again.
It's nice to see you too, my friend.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Yep.
And
Most likely.
alright, see you, Jessica.
See you, Declan.
And that's going to be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. How is... Because, yeah, that was a good time, wasn't it? That was a very good time with me and Jess. Came first, the chicken or the egg? And I said, what came first? So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys, because I have literally got to go because... There we go. there's my beautiful face. My ugly mug and my mustache. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live. There is one watching right now. I wonder who's watching. Who are you? What are you doing here? But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like. Part 1 of the security breach video will be coming out tomorrow, so make sure you watch that. It will be premiering a couple of minutes before it actually comes out, I think. And I will be there, so if you want to see me, if you want to comment, you want to talk to me, I'll be on there. I am going to work on part 2. I'm just stuck on a certain bit that is really starting to piss me off and make me not sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you also keep being legends, guys.